Okay.
Yeah, so we are live on Facebook right now. Um, Good evening, everyone. You're welcome to Opinion Sharers. My name is Paul. If you're just joining us, please help us go share the link. Share the link so that people who might be interested in the discussion of today would be able to join us. Let me see. Right now. I'll be able to share the link.
Yeah.
I've not seen. Okay, I've shared. So today we are going
Okay.
to be
Just
talking
give me a
about.
second. Let me
Okay,
do some
let me wait for
sharing.
you. Mm.
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, I'm good to go. I
Okay,
even got my pen here.
all right. Thank you. You're welcome. It's Opinion Sharers, and we'll be talking about the marriage feud that is happening between, maybe I should say, family feud that's happening between Regina Daniels and her husband, Senator Ned Nwoko. I think it's been trending on social media for about 2 weeks now that the lady came online to say she's tired of the marriage, that she's been abused, and all kinds of allegations has been on social media. And I think lately maybe the intervention of her family led to police, maybe I mean it's highly likely that the senator was responsible for arresting Regina Daniels' sister, and this has led to a lot of people, even celebrities, are now intervening in the issue on social media, and some calling out the senator. So with me this evening is Dr. Bolutife, whose birthday happens to be yesterday. So happy birthday once again, sir. We wish
Thank
you
you
many
very
happy
much.
returns. We will
Amen.
continue to have cause to celebrate you in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you. And now that what the Lord will continue to honor you guys too.
Amen. So we're still expecting maybe Tunde will be able to join us. Other members of the crew are indisposed currently. Michael is traveling. Tunde Timlin is busy with his program. So it's highly likely that it's just me and the village boy tonight, or Tunde might join. Whichever way, we try to do it as quickly as possible. So, village boy, I'm sure you've seen the brouhaha, and I'm not sure if you have written about it. I have not seen. So I'd like to pick your brain. Maybe we should even start from the beginning. Look at the marriage. Because somebody like me feel a little bit uncomfortable because of the age gap. But then that's just me. That's just my feeling, which does not matter here. So, village boy, I'm sure the marriage is been, an open discussion is been on social media. So because the lady is a celebrity, and her husband happens to be a famous has become a famous politician. So what do you think? What's your opinion about all of this that's happening?
Yeah, thank you very much. Do I really have a serious opinion? Uh, I I'm a bit indifferent. I'm sorry to say, but I've read a lot about the issue. I've if you are active on social media, there's no how your eyes wouldn't have glanced over it. So I can't pretend that I'm unaware completely of it. I've read some of the information has been thrust into my throat. I have no choice that I read it. And to the best I knew, I think the lady got married at 18. And the age gap between her and the I was about 40 or so. So there were a lot of noise then. And
38.
yeah, and I mean, so there was an age difference of 40. And you see, when it comes to the issue of the heart, it's not that is I don't think we should subject ourselves to linear thinking. So linearity makes us to see it as black and white or white. Um, we know that one, apart from the guy that the guy is enough to be, I mean, even a grandfather to him, to her. So because at 40, if you, I mean, I know many of my mates who score goals at under 20. So at 40, they're already
Hmm.
grandfathers. So, so okay, let's say because I mean, at least good enough to be a father. I mean, at 58, I mean, we should also be a grandfather if he marries early me. So that is that. Again, the man was, I mean, he is a polygamous, as far as we know. Um, we are even used to hearing people marrying four wives. I think as a date, the man has six wives. That is if we are incorporating Regina into the picture. So apart from the age difference, the man was a polygamous, and the man is rich. So I think those are three issues, three dimensions, and those have been the three angles through which all arguments have been, you know, uh, discussed in favor or against the marriage. So many people, I remember in Nigeria we are all counselors, we are all lawyers, we are all pastors, we are all coaches. So we are football coaches, we are marital coaches, we are coach. We do Nigerians know everything. So unsolicited advice, came up during that time. I remember somebody, how can you marry somebody that is going to be your grandfather? Blah blah blah. Oh, you say, of course, very quick they name a gold digger and all that. And there was this famous saying that they say, okay, it's better for her to cry in Lamborghini than to be smiling in Keke Napep. So all those things were attributed, and yeah, the marriage seems to be going on very well. I think there was some crisis a bit last year or early this year, and they said it was what they call it. It was prank. So even when this one happen again, I usually for me, my principle is like any news coming from Nigeria, I sit back and watch for at least 72 hours to see how it's taking shape before before I choke out into it. So yes, you made a comment whether I've written. No, I've not written about it because when it comes to the issue of a man and a woman, even Proverbs said that nobody knows what happened between a man and his maiden. So what happened in the other room, you can never get the full gist. And no matter what people are saying, usually couple they hardly mention the real thing. Everything you are reading is secondary information. So
True.
I don't see us. I mean, it's like that. I think it has been like that from time. I've had privilege of speaking to couples. Usually the thing know the balance. So you will know that there's a missing gap. There is something they are not saying, and they which may never say. So I think it's like that. So there has been a lot of usually Nigerians we are good at taking side. Um, I haven't read something a bit funny. I don't know whether it's funny that Regina mother was saying that her daughter contributed $50,000 to the election of the husband, the last
Yeah,
election.
yeah.
So
I've
now
heard
they
that.
are saying the his husband that is a good digger now. But I also saw a tweet where the lady when it was good, why she was claiming that the husband just why send her $100,000 to go and do shopping. So if somebody give me $100,000 and I give the person $50,000 for his campaign, who is digging good? But again, I don't want to
Yeah,
be judgmental.
yeah, yeah.
So, what was it a marriage made in heaven? I don't know. Was it meant to not to last? I wouldn't know because the other five wives I will learn of Ned Nwoko and is it Nwoko or Nwoke? So of Ned. So and if other five are not complaining, at least they are not complaining outside. Is it because they are not celebrity? I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's an unusual marriage. If you want me to describe it, depending on
So
how you are looking at it,
what would an unusual marriage be? Since you you
unusual
you
marriage is
mentioned that.
me because if like the three factors I mentioned earlier on, the age gap, the polygamy factor, and what's the third one? I can't even remember the third one I mentioned. You are not taking note. So, and the I can't remember. They interest me, but then they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, and again, remember there is consensus. It was not as if she was underage. She was already 18 by law. By 18, you can make your choice. Then we also saw that the mother was there, by her side all through. So, uh, was it an arranged marriage? Was it a marriage that is built on love, or the the wet factor? Yes, that was the third one, the ego factor. So the age gap, the polygamous status, and the wet factor. So with these three, it becomes a bit difficult to say, okay, where does love come into the picture? Even the polygamy itself is
Yeah,
unusual. Uh, we are used to
and for
people, okay, which is mainly Islamic. We are used to people having married four wives, but this guy seems to be a serial polygamist. So everything about it is unusual.
well, there has been people who say the girl was already acting before they got married, even at that young age. She's been acting for a while, so they are probably not broke. Now, um,
Before you go deep on that, acting does not equate to start worth. We know acting,
mhm.
yes, you may be a little above your this thing. And then if she's acting as a teenager, unless you have a good manager in Nigeria, you get peanuts. So I'm not sure her acting before 18 would have made her a very wealthy person. I doubt that. And we do know, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
from
true.
all evidences, either denied or confirmed, um, until you get to the stage, maybe you are producing your own film, you are going to the cinema and everything. As an actor or actress, uh, you can't say solely acting make you worthy. I mean, for what we know.
Mm.
So the fact that she was acting, yes, that give her a kind of visibility that people can see her, they know her face and all that. But that does not translate to money. So if you are on location and you are paid maybe 50,000, and we also notice when we hear of other things that happen on locations and other, but I don't even go deep that. Be acting could make her popular, but not worthy at 18 in Nigeria. We are not talking of acting or
Well,
Hollywood. Though. Yeah, this might be changing now, but as at that time, I mean, a lot of you see, no, we see a lot of these actors still coming on social media to beg. So, and
yeah, as I
let me
told
also bubble,
2023, in fact.
once your bubble. I live around Costain. I live around Costain in Tibet, and National Theatre was a walking distance to where I lived before I left Nigeria. And I see all these guys, most of these popular actors and actresses that we adore. I mean, I will see them under the tree playing drafts, eating bolly and I'm not. That's not to insult them. Eating bolly and granite. Even some of them are not well dressed. They are not properly dressed. Yes, me. I mean the 90s, early 2000s. Yes, I know almost all of them. It just you are there. They have these under trees. Anybody who is familiar with National Theatre can bear me witness. So the fact that she was acting doesn't make her a wealthy person.
Okay, I agree with you. I was saying that even in 2023, I was invited to come and appear in a movie, and I asked them how much would they pay, and the guy kept quiet. So they were expecting me to appear in their movie for free. You know, I guess it was
And they are
later
promoting your
because it was
brand
strange
if
to
you
me.
appear.
Yeah, it was later that someone told me that I should have done it. That what I will benefit is that it makes me popular. So, but invariably they're asking me to come and work for free. You know, um, just because my face will show on TV, and probably people would get to know me. So I'm just corroborating your point that they don't necessarily start making money, until they become very big. So, the next thing that I want us to talk about is the alleged control, abuse, and emotional strains that happened in the relationship. Do you think it's possible that it's possible that this lady came to realization that okay, this man is too old for me, or could it be that also that this uh, control, if it is true, which is allegedly right now, this control, abuses, and all of those things could be as a result of, you are as old as my even my children are older than you. So how would such a girl, and I'm deliberately about calling her a girl now at the time of marriage, you know, how would she won't be able to stand side by side by the old man. And I'm sorry if I'm saying an old man, but uh, I think he was probably almost 50 by the time they got married.
Yeah, I think they say it's not if they married her when she was 18, and if the calculation
Hmm.
is right, they say the age gap was 40, which means it was 58 at that time. Yes, like I said earlier on, it was an unusual marriage, and I believe the two of them went into it with their eyes open. So you know if you are coming into marriage, you know that this person is old enough to be your grandfather, or at least maybe the man was even older than his our father at that time. So, but you see, enter into it. You don't expect it that it will be a lovey-dovey like you are marrying your age mate or you are marrying somebody who was just 20 or 22. So at 58, it's not as if the guy was desperately looking for a companionship. It was more like, if you want to use Nigerian street language, he was just looking for how to renew his blood. So it was more of a blood renewing. I'm sorry. I hope they've not got my what is. It's more of a blood renewing kind of idea. So the girl and the mother, I remember they strongly defended their position. I mean, you can find love anywhere, they say, or something like that. So you can't expect, you know, marry somebody that is of advantage, to behave with you like all those love anxieties under the tree of your age mates. It's not going to happen because you are coming from
Mm.
different generations and all that. So I don't think that expectation was part of it. They say love is blind. Maybe that's a classical example of love being blind. And again, for all when the going was good, it seemed he gave her a good dosage of attention. Even you would think at the time that was the only wife he has. So if she got that level of attention, I don't think there's any need to complain about being an old man. So, and we didn't have any complaint of non-performance though in the other room. So I don't.
We've not heard yet.
So, well, that is risky. If you say, because there's a complaint and there are two children involved, then remember, I mean, you're asking for other. I mean, you are looking for another trouble. So because people will ask, okay, who is the father of the children? If you claim that you cannot perform, I'm not sure we will ever hear that. So don't bother yourself about that. So
No, there might be not a lot of strength, but that does not mean that it's not happening anyhow.
well, we wouldn't say that. I don't know. Nobody can prove it, but like I said, if other five wives are not complaining, or we've not heard them complaining openly, it means nothing spoiled.
Mm. Okay, so what do you think about young Nigerian boys that are marrying women that are in their 60s? I've seen a lot on social media lately.
Yeah, we know that one is more of an economic factor. There's no doubt about that. And when you see the trend, it's more like, you know, it's an avenue to jackpot too. Maybe you marry America with that age, you want to get people and all that. We know all these things that happen. Because I mean, and it is even worse when it is the other way around because a 60-year-old woman is controlling. Yes, she needs only companionship. It's not as if as Africa that we value children, it's not going to give you any child. It's past childbearing. So and
Hmm.
the fact, if you look at what has happened, have you seen where a young man, very able-bodied young man, marry a poor widow of 60 years and above? Have you seen anyone? Eh? Can you
No,
hear
not
me?
really.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So economy, I think economic factor. These days most of the young men they look for where to perch. I think gone are the days where men begin to feel proud to be provider. I think many of these young boys, young men, they don't care. They are looking for. They've moved away from Olorun Shogo to Surulere. No, they moved from Surulere to
Mhm.
Olorun Shogo rather. So they
Yeah.
it's more of an economic factor. It's more of okay, who can pay the bill, you know. And yeah, so
Yeah,
whereas those
I've actually,
the
I
women with
have been in
money
a
are trying to find
situation
hospital
where
for themselves.
I've been in a situation where I make the argument that this is probably economic relationship. You know, But I've also been told that after all, love is. I mean, age is number. You know, I mean, for instance, I don't know in my own. Maybe this is just me being a Nigerian, village. Somebody who grew up in the village. I do not know how a 25-year-old boy will fall in love with a 50 something or 60-year-old woman. It's just difficult for me to process it. And really, I've seen a lot of people, I've personally engaged people who would say, no, this, age is number. Yeah, age is just number. It doesn't mean anything. But, this time around, it is the other way around, whereby the woman is the one that is young, you know, and the man is the one that is older. So, it is still, you are saying it is still the same thing, economic decision.
Yes, economic decision again is one of those unusual relationship you may say. The woman at 60 or above is looking for companionship. Also, they too they want to become fresher. They also want to renew blood. Uh, then the yeah, renew blood and I mean getting service and all that. I made the choice of my language. Um, but age is a number, but that number is also important. So why do we have why is somebody arrested for having an affair with another age if age is a number? So age is number to me is a very weak argument. Um, except we want to typical Nigeria say somebody is just a right man of 25-year-old in his right sense will not fall in love with a 65-year-old. And if they say it is love, why is it that if they are not falling in love with 65-year-old poor widow? Why are they not falling in love with them? Who cannot take care of them? Unless there is evidence that it cut across economic strata, I will humbly submit that look, it's more of an economic factor. So it's just like a woman who has money and she's trying to buy luxury for herself. Again, permit the use of the word luxury. So, I mean, those boys are like, most of them are around boys. They are bullied, they are insulted. I mean,
Mm,
the other thing is like, yes, I know people, I know a lot of men who marry women older than them, but not like a young Samuel marrying a Methuselah. No, the age gap is not significant. You see, maybe 1 or 2 years, or maximum of 3 years. That the woman is older than the man. That one I can say, okay, this is love that is blind, and we have seen of them. We won't even know, and they are successful, and they are called each respect and all that. So that one is understandable. But when you are married to somebody that is as of the age of your own grandmother, and you are telling me it's love, and age does not, age is a number. Yes, age is a number. We cannot dispute that. If you are 25, you are 25. If you are 65, you are 65. So, but what are you looking for? What is a 25-year-old looking for in a 65? To give her, to give him child? Of course, she cannot. So, to live a good life, that's it. For economic factor. I mean, I stand to be corrected.
mm.
So, but what other factors? What
Okay.
love? What is love? What? How blind is that love? That is your grandmother that you are interested in. So yes, the old woman will take good care of you. We has maturity. We treat you as our son and pamper you and all that. But she will also bully
Mm,
you. She will order you around. You can't command. You can't. I mean, men learn to be the alpha male. Alpha male will not be able to do that. Will not be able to function that. You
yeah,
can't give instruction
yeah.
to the age mate of your grandmother. Say, okay, hey. Um,
Mm-hmm.
can you go and can you wake up at 3 and go and pound yam for me? Who born you? That night, you won't sleep in that house that night. so, so yeah, that's my
Okay.
mean. That's my thought. It's more of economic than other things. I don't see that as
Okay.
love.
There has been claim of domestic violence and denial of freedom before the marriage breakdown, and now it has become a situation where the senator has allegedly arrested, used police, political power to harass and detain family members of the estranged wife. What do you think the lady can do apart from coming to cry on social media?
It's very clear. If you are lawfully detained, press charges against them. Go to court. So social media, what are we going to do? Are we going to go and flog him? Because when in social media usually is one-sided story. The guy was accusing him of escaping from rehabilitation that she was she's into drug and all that. So it's a case of you tackle me, I double you thing. So I don't see any big deal in that. So and of course this accusation should be of public interest with the Nigerian police. They should investigate that. I mean to prove who is innocent. And if he did arrest them, what did he arrest them for? For instance, if I don't know if the relatives maybe they come to his house to come and pack her belongings without permission, you can say she can accuse them of trespassing, right?
Mm, okay.
So so we have to know. Okay, why did if he did, why did he do it? There are questions begging to be answered. What did they do? Or did they come? Some of them, so this young guy is okay. You humiliated our sister. You come and fight for our sister. Maybe they come and they want to go and flog, beat the man, and will he not arrest them? I don't know. I don't know. I believe that what we know is too little to what we should know. So we can't make a definitive judgment about what has happened. If it did happen that the family did not do anything wrong to him, then we can say, okay, why is he flexing muscle? For what? Is he not supposed to be an elderly person? Then we can tell him, leave your age. Hmm? Grandpa Ned, leave your age. You can't be even like a tomboy around something. So I don't know. These are stories which is meant for the
Mm.
streets. And Nigerians were very emotional.
so,
So
so I believe there are some parts of Nigeria where, for divorce to be binding, that especially in the customary relationship, that bride price have to be returned. And I read
yes, but
on
it's not a culture that cut across. Remember, Ned is from Delta. It's not from Koibo.
yes,
Whether they do that in Koibo, in the in Delta area, I don't know. I'm not sure. We have to ask questions about that. So yes, there are places like that. Uh, but again, there are. As a senator, I think it would be better for him to go to court if they are going to divorce. You can legally divorce with or without returning the bride price anyway. If you go to court
yeah,
for divorce and
but
and the court granted the divorce, it's still valid.
I do not think. I mean, I doubt if they would have married in the court. So it's most likely a customary wedding
Why? You can
or
marry.
marriage.
Concord does not. There's nowhere court says you cannot marry more than one wife. Did God say so?
I mean,
You may not be able to marry
in the
you may not be able to marry in the church if you are marrying more than one wife. But I
yeah,
don't
but you
think I'm
can't
not.
do
I'm not a
that
lawyer.
in the registry too.
So I mean, the law. I'm not. The Nigerian constitution is not against polygamy, is it?
No, Nigerian society is not against marrying polygamy, but
Neither is the constitution against it. Neither is the
the
constitution
registry
against it.
there is, yes, the registry marriage is against bigamy. It sees it as bigamy.
Bigamy is when
So
they
I am.
when they bigamy is when a woman marry two husbands. Though. The
Oh
law is not
really?
against polygamy. Polygamy and bigamy are not the same thing. You are mixing it together.
I think I need to look at it then, because
Please do.
I will. So I was assuming that when you marry in a court in Nigeria, you are the law prevents you from uh, getting a second wife. That's according to
I'm not
Nigerian
aware of that.
constitution.
Remember too, even if you marry a customary court, it's still a court.
Mm.
A customary court is not against polygamy. I'm not sure there is anywhere in Nigeria where which is against polygamy. I don't know. Maybe you have to do more research in that area. So
Okay.
in church, yes, you may not be able to do it. Uh if you are not sure, we have brought a lawyer here to come and advise us.
Uh, yes, I wish
Because
we have someone who have an
then
idea.
there is also a
I'm trying to
possibility that
quickly
all
Google it.
other wives are married traditionally. What if it was only Regina that he married in court?
So bigamy is a situation, is an offense of marrying someone while already married to another person. So it does not, it's not gender specific.
Oh, okay, sorry. How is that AI definition?
No, this is a dictionary.
Okay.
This is dictionary, and someone that has married in the court also. I remember it was specifically, and I mean, we were specifically told.
Like cannot marry again. You had to divorce first.
Yes. Mm,
Okay, that's interesting. But that's the area to explore. Are you saying
yeah.
that the constitution is against polygamy? I don't think so because
Mm,
I mean,
well, so the thing is, if you marry in the court, in the registry, if you marry another, it will be bigamy. But there is also customary marriage, which allows you, which recognizes the traditional marriage, which like I come to your house as a father-in-law, bring things, and you accept. That is marriage in the eye of the law, and they can issue you a certificate of marriage, but it's just not the same thing as the registry certificate.
okay.
So
But
and
registry
that
marriage
customary,
is not the only legally recognized marriage, right?
no, it's not. It's
Okay.
not the it's not the only legally recognized marriage. It's just saying that there is still church marriage, there is Islamic marriage, there is
Customary
also
marriage.
traditional yes. So all of those
Customary.
ones
Okay.
are categorized under customary actually.
Okay.
Yes.
What?
Why the registry on is separate. So it is the registry marriage that prevents you from marrying another.
Hmm.
Like
So that's interesting.
Davido's marriage now. Like Davido's marriage, I'm sure they didn't go to court. So he probably, if he decides to marry another, he can't marry, and there's nothing will happen. Meanwhile, if they have gone to court, he wouldn't be able to do that.
How you sure they didn't go to work? So they did only traditional marriage, right?
Yes, they did only. I think they did only traditional marriage and then the ceremony.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now the in a situation where the bride price, I think they want to. I think there's a part of Delta where you have to return the bride price. That's how we got into this discussion about bride price and customary marriage and all. So, and
Yeah,
I
that's a
see, I read it
possibility.
from Punch that they are refusing. The family is refusing. Ned's family is refusing it, or giving a testimony that they are not aware, of that the bride price was being attempted to be returned, and the senator is not accepting it,
But there is a lot
So,
of issues here. If you recollect, the father did not support the marriage. So most likely,
yes,
if
but
there was a
now
bride
he's
price, if there was a bride price paid, who collected it? Did the mother collect it? In Nigerian tradition, a mother is not supposed to collect bride price. So
yes, that's
I
true.
mean, there are a lot of there are so many unknown. There are so
Mm.
many unknown because people are just saying things. And again, when you come to social media, hey, be a bit careful. Can never tell.
True.
Hmm?
You don't know what is you don't
We
know
don't know
what
what
is
is
what
the truth
or what
because
to
we
believe.
mean this thing we drag on for a time, then we forget about it. We move on to another more critical
We
issue.
move on to another.
Nigeria thing no dey too long like
Sure.
that.
Honestly, we will
Everything
put
is
energy and
messy. Everything is
emotion
messy.
in it as if we will never keep quiet. And then when something else happens next week, everybody don't move on sharp sharp.
Yeah, because we need something to be the way we live. We need something to always engage us. So
Mm,
that's what that's what give us life. Various
mm.
engagement. So
So now there is a new dynamic to this story, and it is the fact that it seemed like this fight between Ned and his wife has brought the lady's parents together, because I saw a picture that she posted that she's so happy about this, that the husband and wife were almost holding hands, or coming out of a room, and very, very close, like they're almost hugging each other.
I think that's a bit laughable. It's a bit laughable because I read it. I said, how does mean if not because we want to catch cruise, how does that even make sense? How does one even concern anybody? How can you say the collapse of somebody's daughter brought the husband and wife back?
Now
For
she
what?
posts time by herself now.
Okay. Everybody's okay. So she's admitting now that her marriage was a disaster to her parents. That's the interpretation I will give to that.
Hmm.
So
Well,
your choice,
I
your
wouldn't
choice,
know.
your choice destroy your parents' marriage, right? Now you are reversing yourself. Your parent marriage is healing, but you are hurting. All this way is just to me is more of camouflage, just to say, okay, Onami could do me, or you beat me but you no pay me, kind of a thing. Eh? I learned that she was showing a house which they say it was fake. What
She
social
was
media
what?
is crazy, oh. Eh?
You said she was what?
They say it was showing she was showing a new house that she moved to a new house. and I
Yes,
later
yes, I
saw
saw
that
it.
it was fake. I don't know.
I mean,
So you
now
believe
audio
social
house.
media at your own risk, kini. I mean, there are a lot of things we don't know about these things. So
Wow.
apparently she's still child. She's still. I mean, you will still know that she's still a child. I mean, respectfully.
True. She
So
is indeed.
how does that work? 'Cause, I mean, it doesn't. If posting that kind of what are you what are you really saying? What's the message? That because
I mean,
you
something.
married, your parents' marriage collapsed because of your marriage. Now that your marriage is collapsed, so your parents' marriage is back. Doesn't make sense. Like,
No, I think
what
it's
wisdom?
just
What are you showing? What are you saying?
no. I think it's just saying that at least something is working, something she's happy about. That's probably the reason for the house. That's probably the reason for showing that her family is on her side, and her father and mother are happy. They are coming together now. At least that's something that's working. It's psychological.
It's okay. Making yourself feel good. So
Yeah,
did the mother go back to apologize to the father?
for collecting the bride price on his behalf.
I didn't. No, I didn't say that. Don't quote me. What I asked was a question that what we knew is that the father never supported the marriage,
Yes,
but the mother
because that man
supported
is
it,
probably older than
they went
his
ahead
father.
and had the marriage. Hmm? So the marriage did not receive the father's blessing.
Hmm.
So if it did not, then we would have collected bride price. So
Okay, so
are
yeah,
they doing that thing for the entertainment? Uh, there are so many instances that men can take hand of a woman or try to hug her. For instance, I saw a cartoon sometimes ago. A man was holding his. They were in the mall. The man was holding the hand of the wife. And people are saying, "I oh, what a nice couple." Meanwhile, what the man was doing was because the wife was a freak, buy freak. So the man, in order not to empty his pockets in the mall, had to hold the hand of the woman so that and who are taking picture, are taking video. Oh, what a one wife go show the picture to the husband that to see you see now what uh, right men they do. Meanwhile, it was an
so,
economic disaster preventive method that the man used. So were those only offered for the optics, for showing off, for picture? Because what I would expect the
okay.
wife, the mother of Regina, to do is to go and beg her husband for misleading
Well,
their
she,
daughter.
she she may have done that.
And so maybe when she was trying to say I forgive you, so they quickly took picture. They are acting to forget about those ones. The social media, I'm not. I mean, that such thing doesn't move me. I'm sorry if I'm pessimistic, but if you, like I said, critically, is like the interpretation I give to it is that okay because you married, you destroy your own parent marriage. Now that your marriage has collapsed, your parents' marriage resurrected. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. And what do you think?
So, finally, I want. Well, I don't. I mean, I do not have. I do not want to comment on that. So, I want
Okay.
us to look at one final, topic here. that all these social media in-laws, because there are a lot of people for and against. You know, you see women like Mercy Johnson, Mercy Aigbe. There was a lady Ruth. You know, all of them offering support to her. You know, women defending women or women supporting women, which is okay. You know, and there is also the area father Charlie Boy saying you should stop washing dirty underwear in public. And then there's also the VDM group, you know, saying Regina Daniel is just chasing clouds, you know, that she, after all, she knew why she went into the relationship and all of that. You know, looking at all of these things and then all the other, social media in-laws, what about the kids? How does all of this impact the kids? You know, because this is a relationship that has produced, I believe, two children. What's your take on this? And then, we
Yeah,
end
you
it there.
see, the children are underage, they are young. Are they exposed to social media as of now? Maybe not, but they will get to a point that you cannot censor them again. They have to be exposed to the social media, and they will say internet doesn't forget. The truth is that when we are emotional, when we are reacting, we don't think about those ones. All these things they are saying, both the man and the lady, I'm not sure they care about the children, why it could affect them. So that's why I mean, if Charlie Boy is okay, why throwing your dirty linen in the open and all that? So that will make sense in that regard. But the truth is that when emotional is high, you don't think through.
Mm.
So I'm sure the footprint will be there when the children are grown. Now they may
Yeah.
cheat them from the distance. And again, children of nowadays they ask questions, a lot of questions. It's either you are deliberately feeding them with falsehood so that they will not ask those questions, difficult questions,
Mm.
or you allow them to ask the questions. So, and of course, Ned has a large family and all that. So, they wouldn't know what story she will tell them. And based on their age, they have to be with her. Usually, when underage children, except there is an external factor, the custody remains more with woman. It's easier for the woman to take care of her underage, except when she's not mentally fit to do so, than for a man. So,
Yeah,
except
but in a case where the man is already making allegation about drug use and all of that, and when
yeah,
the first video that I saw
that
that
should
they
be
were
that should be
shouting
a
in front
grant
of
to
his house.
that could be a grant to demand to ask for custody. It could be a way of preparing that grant. So you can go to court that based on
Mm.
unstable mind, that you don't feel comfortable that is in the right frame of mind to raise the children. And since you have other wives at home, I mean, so you can say your home is um, more comfortable. At least the children will still feel a proper home environment. That could be an argument for the court, but then
Mm.
it's still for the court to grant it. I'm sure again they are not looking at all this. They are not thinking through. They are not thinking through. But we can't ask them to keep quiet because at least they are entertaining us on the social media. So the entertainment is good. I mean, the entertainment
All
is good.
right.
It made that they make money from it too. All the viewers, the share, so they get some monetization benefit. Especially for the
Mm.
lady, she may
Yeah.
need all the money that she make because another factor can will she be able to maintain her present luxury consumption,
Yeah.
no matter how much she must have saved. Now we know that how much that Dollywood is not cannot sustain that luxury for her.
Mm.
or is she going to remarry very soon? Look for another Mugu who is well loaded. And I
I
hope
think
they will not
I
see
think you
this.
have been
People will not see this
I,
thing.
I
No,
think you have been biased, sir.
no, I'm trying to develop a theory. I'm being academic here. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, sir. I think we've come to the end of this. It's been 1 hour now, so 55 minutes. So let's round up. And I want you to advise young men and women who are looking for love and looking for money and building relationship at the same time. What's your take? How does different social dynamics that we have seen in the case of Regina Daniel, how do they put all of this in perspective when making that very important decision?
Unfortunately, it's a personal decision you have to make. It's a personal choice you have to make. But it depends on what you are looking for. Because people marry for several reasons. There are
Mm,
people who see marriage as a poverty alleviation program. So I've heard people say, oh, they grew up in a poor setting, family setup. They don't want to marry somebody who is poor. Fine,
mm,
it's your choice. There are those who are looking for, I don't know whether people are still looking for six packs. Well, I've not been hearing that recently. There are those who are looking for beard gangs. And there are those who also say, after especially they say when Yoruba demons have served them breakfast, they say you should avoid Yoruba people, as if all of us are bad. Not all of us are demons. So I think it boils down to the individual to sit down and ask, what do I want in life? And if you're a believer, to pray about it. Even that praying itself has its own coloration. Because when you meet all these fake prophets that are all over the place, they will ask you to go and bring picture of people that you like. So and then
mm,
they started raining prayer on them, or you carry picture of people to Shiloh. Even if the person is not even aware of you. I think there is one culture I would say, don't go into marriage out of desperation. Don't
mm,
go into marriage out of pity. Oh, let me marry him because I pity him. I pity his condition. Let me marry him because I pity her condition. Don't do that. So, as much as possible, let your eye be as open as it can be. Uh, you see, love is difficult to explain. It's something you feel. Um, Again, it's something that can also fade. So, are you married for love? Are you married for comfort? Are you married for rejuvenation? Are you married for escape from poverty? It's not a bad idea if somebody is okay. Because I didn't have comfort of life when I was growing up. I'm hoping that marriage will be able to resolve what I missed growing up. It's not as if it's a bad ambition, but if you approach it blindly, you may beat your fingers. So ask yourself, what do you want in life? Or what does marriage even mean to you? Is it just to fulfill all righteousness? Is it for companionship? Is it for, you want to be genuinely married? Or you want to, because they will say you are not responsible if you are not married and all that. There are so many
mm,
things. Then don't marry because of societal pressure. Your mates are marrying,
mm.
or you yourself, you feel everybody is marrying, you are left alone.
You are left alone.
So yeah, so there are so many factors, but you decide what is good for you. I know people go into marriage some out of confusion. They don't even know. They just marry, shall marry,
Mm,
something like that. So think twice. Pray if you know how to pray. Pray for yourself. I didn't say go and be giving pictures to a prophet too. who will deceive you. So it's up to you. It's up to individual. So as you lay your bed, so you will lie on it. So
Mm.
yeah,
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Viewers, thank
welcome.
you for joining us today. It's exactly 1 hour right now. So, it's Opinion Sharers, a platform that is deliberate about giving opportunities so people like us who will not be able to go to CNN to create our own television and share our opinions. So, if you feel like you want to be part of it, please feel free to join us. We discuss various topics from ranging from politics for to social issues, family, relationship, all kinds of topics is what we delve into. So, thank you for being a part of it today. Please do share and comment. Last week we were on YouTube. This today we decided to do it on Facebook. So next week we will be back again. Thank you for joining us. It's my name is Paul. Yes, yeah, yet again, and we will see you again the same time next week, Saturday. Bye bye from now.
Yeah, but thank you.
Thank you, Aladuke. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. We too were away for some time, though.
Mm.
Uh-oh. What happened? The guy has dropped, though.